Hello and welcome back to the 3 Points Podcast. This is episode number 5. My name is Matt Meaney. Joining me on that side is Joe Marone. On this side is Ryan Buchan. In the booth is producer Dan Greene and intern Jack. Not as much of a packed episode today. We're going to take things light. We're going with the flow. Thursday, right? Anybody, it's just kind of a chill day. Almost spring break, so we got that going on.
I am on break.
Okay, thank you.
That's really lucky for you.
That's nice.
2 exams today and 1 tomorrow. So, also relaxing if I say so.
Joe's pretty relaxed. He's pretty chill.
Let's chill guy.
Chill guy. There's a tour going by. Everyone just stare at the tour for a second.
Yeah. I'm a direct the blue hoodie kid. Did anyone else?
Yeah, I saw that. All right, there is a tour passing by. Just wave. See if I can wave back. Oh, let's go. I got to wave back.
You got the wave.
All right. Maybe that'll get cut out. Who knows?
No, that's
in addition to that, isn't there something else I have to say? I know Liz.
Yes, we will be having a new logo. So as of tomorrow, after this releases, the Instagram, TikTok, all those logos will officially move to the new one, submitted by a fan, Adriana.
Shout out Adriana. Rounds for Adriana.
Yeah,
clap for Adriana.
So I also have to just shout out Adriana and her dad. We have this hat. Dan also has one. FS1 hat, courtesy of the Toledo family. Shout out Sal Toledo.
Shout out Matt. So shout out all the Toledos.
Yeah.
Yes.
All the Toledo
family. Yeah.
Joe, what do you got for shout outs today?
I just have one shout out today. And I'm honestly happy about it. I just want to shout out the Boston Bruins for officially giving up on the 24-25 season.
Clap it up for the Bruins.
I am so relaxed at this point. I don't have to worry. After the loss to the Maple Leafs in overtime the other day, I saw a comment or someone said, no team can snatch defeat from the jaws of victory like the 24-25 Boston Bruins. Is that your shout out? That's my shout out.
So we're giving up. That's the theme of this podcast.
I'm glad.
We're giving up.
I'm glad. I got a few shout outs today. Shout out Colin Greene, youngest brother of our producer Dan Greene, on 4 devices last week.
4 devices.
Very Sigma. Very thankful for you, Colin. Mm-hmm. This is the commitment that you need to show to get a shout out.
Yes.
Next shout out, Pokemon Legends ZA coming to the Switch this year. Kind of going to be hype. And on that note, shout out Tepig. That's all you. Yep. Tepig is actually the worst Gen 5. We're not going to talk about this. I swear to God. I have a Tepig superiority complex.
Yeah, because you're wrong. All right, but Joe, you also shouted out Beyonce, so you can.
Yes, actually you have. Yeah, because she deserved her Grammy. Nope. Anyway, Matt, what's your shout out? That's all I had.
I have to shout out Pope Francis is getting better. Remember that we talked about that last week? He's getting better, so we're hanging in there. Shout out Mr. Finn. One of my high school teachers told me he watches the podcast. So that's big. That's big for the program.
Hi, Mr. Finn.
I don't know. Maybe I promised somebody else a shout out. So if I promised you a shout out, here's your shout out. That's all I got, really. We're kind of phoning this one in.
Shout out Wild Card. Whoever feels like they deserve it the most can accept it.
But that's only one person, though.
Yeah.
You're not out here.
It's all you guys have to fight for it.
Yeah. Fight in the comments.
Yes.
That's our last shout out. Shout out Mr. Marone, actually. Fan of the podcast.
Huge fan.
Told us he wants us to say like and subscribe more. So this one is for you.
We have to, we have to be good to our fans. We can't disagree with our fans. So everyone, please like and subscribe.
And doing it for Joe Marone III.
If you have multiple devices you're watching on, you're probably watching on multiple accounts. So, I want to see more than 1 subscription coming in from each person. Yeah.
You owe us each 2 subscribes, right? You can't just subscribe once, subscribe twice.
Yep.
All right.
Make new email accounts over and over again.
Yes.
Subscribe on more devices. That might be a lot of you viewers have a school account. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
And you got to comment too. Yeah. Not enough action in the comments. There's a lot of hate comments. Stand up for the podcast there. All right?
Matt, you did forget Elizabeth, our fan from Rhode Island, for watching on 2 separate screens.
Yes. Liz Muller, watched on 2 separate devices. That's
just going to say, though,
U.S. in competition.
Yes.
We had 4.
Not the best Greene family member.
Just a quick shout out.
Just a quick shout out.
Is that our record right now? I think we keep a tally at the start of each episode.
So Colin Greene, 4 devices, record holder, and until someone beats him, I'm going to give him a shout out every time.
Until I see a 5th device. And there has to be evidence too. You can't just say it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Colin Greene has sent us video evidence of 4 devices.
Yep.
Oh, I have a picture. We don't have to post the picture. I was walking back from West today because I like to do that. I like to walk back from West.
So Matt looked like a random.
I'm not
hiker.
homeless. I'm just walking.
Sounds horrible.
But
But I'm just walking, minding my own business, and I take a step, and there's a body in the road. It was a dead raccoon. I have a picture. If we want the picture, Dan can put it up maybe. But there was a dead raccoon in the middle of the road. I almost stepped on it. Shout out that raccoon. My prayers are with you. We wish you well. Yeah. All right. Anyone else have anything, or are we just going to get right into it?
Let's get into it.
All right. The wheel's in front of us. We can spin it if we want. I don't want to spin the wheel, though. I want to talk about spring training baseball. Joe, lead us off.
I love spring training baseball. I love how it all doesn't matter.
Joe came up to me the other day and said that next year he's going to get,
I'm just going to get
extremely vetted into
really serious into spring training baseball exclusively. Yeah, other than the Devers Bregman stuff that's still pissing me off, still itching me. Other than that, I'm just getting more and more excited for the regular season every day.
Yep. How do you feel about the Red Sox lineup coming into this year?
I'm very confident. They've been showing some good stuff. You know, we could see a potential division winner, Boston Red Sox.
Yeah,
I
agree.
So, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, maybe they go to the World Series. I'd love to see, personally, a Red Sox and Mets World Series.
That would be kind of awesome. That'd be really epic.
We could get revenge for '86.
Yeah, I'll take over from that then. My only Mets concern, really, this season is honestly our starting pitching. I think we have a great fielding lineup. We have great batters. We have great players everywhere. But Sean Manaea goes down, starting the season on the IL. A little worrying. Kodai Senga isn't hurt. He just hasn't thrown in a Grapefruit League game yet, I believe. Not really worried.
No, that'll happen though. I mean, they're probably not gonna.
He's gonna play. Got to put him up a little bit. But I think besides pitching, which again, last season it was the same story. Bats everywhere, but we didn't really have a bunch of starting pitchers. I'm pretty confident with the Mets going into 2025.
And my one thing with the Mets is that they overperformed pitching wise in 2024.
We did.
So
extremely.
I think a fall back down to earth is due. So I think that's one concern. But deadline is just around the corner, so they'll be adding some guys definitely.
Yeah, I also think we overperformed on the big stage. During the season, pitching was fine. It wasn't awful, but it wasn't, the Grom age, pitching. But, especially in the playoffs, Jose Quintana definitely overperformed. There were many. If Sean Manaea doesn't have the playoff run that he has, he's probably not a Met right now. That's my take. I think there will definitely be a little bit of a humbling period, but I am still fairly confident with the New York Mets.
That's a fair take. Yeah. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
Well, I was just gonna say the thing that I'm most concerned about with the Sox, which I feel like you don't hear very often, is I feel like we got good bats, good pitching. It's the fielding aspect that's
what side of the plate do most of your batters hit from?
They actually mostly hit from the left side of the plate.
Right. And what in the norm what side do you hit from normally?
Well, 90% of the population of the world is actually right-handed.
Right. So, where does that leave the Red Sox? Is it just a team of freaks or what?
No,
I'm calling you left-handers freaks.
If you're left-handed, leave a like on the video on the podcast, but
use your right hand.
Yeah,
use your right.
Please don't use any of that left-handed stuff.
We're not into that stuff here.
Unless you're on the Red Sox. If you're on the Boston Red Sox, you get a pass. You can be left-handed all you want, but anyone else, we just don't want it.
Ryan, what are your thoughts on left-handers?
they are. I don't really have.
If you had the opportunity to have two right hands instead of one right, one left, would you?
I don't think so because I couldn't like really operate because then I'm going like this.
I think that's wrong.
But I need one hand to be like subservient to the other hand, though.
Because then also like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna grip it the same way this way.
It's like you can't have like two presidents. You have to have like your president and your VP.
Well, Rome did try it. They had two.
Like are both of my right hands both of my palms are gonna face that way?
Yeah, it's two right hands.
It's just so then palms facing this way.
So then what the hell am I doing with my right left hand? Like I'm gonna have to pick up that way.
I feel like there's way.
No, because it's facing this.
So it's like,
but you can still turn it over though.
Yeah, and I feel like there's plenty of applications we're not even thinking about yet.
Yes, that's very true. Actually,
maybe like you could use like two right-handed scissors at once. Yeah.
Yeah.
But why? But then what are you holding the paper with?
Yeah, cutting machine. You don't have to hold the paper.
Someone else is holding the
if you're good enough. Yeah. With their two right hands.
Yeah.
If you're good enough, what are you gonna do? Cut? No, okay, this is a stupid argument.
No, it's.
Talk about the Yankees. Talk about the Yankees.
All right, Yankees are the Yankees. Doing pretty well. Change the losing song to "That's Life" by Frank Sinatra.
Well, it's a mix, right?
They said it's a mix. I think let's just hang with "That's Life."
I would agree.
That's my pick. I love it. I think this is the best thing the organization's done in 15 years.
I feel like no, you were against the facial hair.
No, I don't.
I think that's the best thing they've done.
I disagree. I disagree.
Definitely winning championships not the best thing. So
well, did that in 2009.
More than 15 years.
Yeah. Well, we're coming back.
Not only do you not win championships, you can't do math apparently. So that's tough.
All right, Joe. Well, starting off on a sour note. Yankees have a good lineup, looking good. Fun battle for the backup catcher spot. Shout out JC Escara. That's my pick to win it. No one else knows what I'm talking about, but Dan does. But yeah, I think we're just having fun here.
It's funny. It's funny because you're completely correct. Like I have no clue.
Yeah, and I'm just like riffing here.
Personally, whenever I'm thinking of like what's exciting, in baseball lineups, it's not the backup catcher position. But
hey, it's a battle.
That's what's exciting. I mean, hey,
this is what I get. This is what I have going for me in my life, Joe. I have nothing. This is it.
My personal pick is Renegades legend Omar Martinez, but he does bat lefty, so he's never going to be.
Does Escara bat lefty too? I feel like I should know this.
That's whatever.
Yeah.
What do you know about like testing you? Do you know the composition of like your starting lineup for left and right?
Yeah, the Mets are pretty.
Is it like split?
So it would be.
I think we're pretty.
My starting lineup would be like Volpe right. So he plays short. So let's go. Second base would be Peraza Cabrera. So Peraza's right, Cabrera switch. First base is going to be right-handed. Third base would be right-handed. Outfield would be switch left and right, and then behind the plate would be left. So it's pretty balanced.
JC Escara is also a left-handed batter.
Yeah. So we have an overabundance of left-handed catching right now.
Okay. Well, I believe a good portion of the season it was like 7-2 or 8-1.
Mm-hmm.
Lefties to righties on our roster.
And are you now all left-handed?
I don't know. No.
Because
Bregman's right-handed.
Yeah.
The Mets are pretty split down the middle.
I mean,
yeah, they have a good balance. Yeah.
I think it's supposed to help at home because you don't have to hit over the monster, but it's clearly not working.
Mm-hmm.
Because
you hit the monster, it's a double, Joe. You want righties. That's why you signed Bregman.
But no.
Yeah, no, but if you pull it to the right, then what would be a double on the monster is a home run.
I think too the monster is not necessarily a double. Like if you have an outfielder that plays that knows what they're doing out there, it's a single a lot of the time. So you gotta just factor in the outfield defense too. But yeah, I like the idea of having lefties in Fenway.
It's just like last season we had a worse home record than away record.
Right, which doesn't make sense.
So clearly that's not actually affecting it.
Yeah. Defense is also a factor though, because Fenway's got some crazy defense that you gotta play.
That's true. The Mets announced something's coming on March 7th. Did anyone else see this ad? It was just like an apple over the Union Square like train entrance. Don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like a jersey or like a physical thing. But I'm excited.
Maybe they're putting an apple. They like this.
I like apple. What?
I hope it's Mr. Met.
What about him?
He's just one of my favorite.
I think he's the GOAT.
No.
I don't know if I could say he's the GOAT. Who's the mascot for the Flyers?
Gritty.
Gritty is pretty awesome.
Pretty goated. The New Jersey Devil is underrated. He doesn't get enough attention, but he's cool. Sparky the Dragon, obviously.
My favorite is Blooper, the Braves mascot.
Oh yeah,
He's a really fun one.
Okay. You know what?
He trucks kids. Like he's all about the mascot lifestyle.
NFL mascots are not it.
I don't think so.
That may be like a hot take.
Okay, you're forgetting about Blue, the Colts mascot.
Yeah,
true, but he is like their saving grace. Besides that, NFL mascots do not hit.
No, because they
Sir Pert interfered with a kickoff one time.
I don't know. It's weird.
No, the problem with NFL mascots is that they try to be the actual thing that the team represents. Whereas a lot of the mascots, and I think this might be just an age thing, a lot of the mascots in especially the NHL and MLB are just random colored blobs, but that honestly makes it better.
What's the Kraken's mascot's name? It's like it's not an ogre. It's like it's a troll. It's a troll.
Yeah.
Like a great mascot. Gritty is just a blob of orange.
It's a blob of orange.
Sparky the Dragon for the New York Island. Like makes them mascot.
But I think Joe hit the nail on the head with MLB mascots.
Or just blobs.
Are just blobs of color.
They're blobs or objects.
I'm a huge fan of the Philly Fanatic as well.
Great mascot.
As much as I don't love Philadelphia, their mascots are on.
We're not doing this again. We're not doing this.
The Seattle Kraken's mascot is Bowie, a sea troll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bowie is great. Like there's some the Golden Knights are a snake.
Yeah, I like that. Just do random stuff. Stop trying to take yourself too seriously and just do some random stuff.
I don't get it. I also feel like the NFL mascots try like way too hard. Like when you go to like a MLB or NHL game, you know, they're wandering around. They're driving motorcades across the field at like an MLB games. Like that's funny. But when you go to like an NFL game, they're strictly with a security guard waiting in line, or they're a part of like the cheer routine, and like those are the only two ways you're gonna see
The only time I ever see NFL mascots is when they're behind the uprights during a kick.
Yes.
That's like the only time I see them. They're not interacting with fans. They're not doing anything goofy.
Yeah.
And we need more goofy mascots out there.
You know,
I think college football nails mascots. I think
100%.
Like in a completely different universe. Like the bull, the Longhorn that Texas has. That's awesome. The actual bulldog for Georgia, the husky for UConn. Like seeing that is kind of hype.
Let's get a real pioneer, put it on a leash, and walk it around at games.
How do you what?
Dan's enjoying this one. What I was going to say is MLB mascots. If you go back to the Expos. Can I get that name? The one that messed with Tommy Lasorda. If anyone knows that story,
he got ejected, right?
The mascot got ejected. Yeah, I can't think of his name. It's a French word, I think.
Whatever it is.
Youppi?
Yuppie. Yeah. Yuppie the mascot got ejected from a Major League Baseball game because he was messing with Tommy Lasorda, legendary Dodgers manager. Like that's great.
That's base.
Yeah.
Because they actually don't care. Like, they will do whatever.
They will do whatever. Exactly.
NFL mascots are scared to step on a piece of grass.
Do anything.
NFL is scared of a lot now, too. Just the league in general, I think.
We have to talk about this. At the NFL, the Packers were the team that wanted to push.
Yeah.
I thought Nick Sirianni's statement on it was great. He was like, A.J. Brown is great at catching the deep ball. We're not banning the deep ball. Patrick Mahomes can throw a ball behind his back. We're not banning that. Like, that is a real play that it's like, yeah, the Eagles are just better than everyone else at it.
Well, it's not just the Eagles, though. The Bills can do it, too.
Yeah, like, this is a play that everyone can do. You're just not optimizing on it.
Right.
Like, go out, sign the largest offensive line in the league.
Hold on, timeout. Reverse shout-out to Matt Cleary. Reverse shout-out to Matthew Cleary.
Oh, wait, when did he even get here?
Leave.
Okay, yeah, actually leave.
He just walked in.
Okay. But, like, Nick Sirianni's point was completely correct. No other teams are just capitalizing on it as much as the Eagles are.
Well, and I saw a thing about, the Packers saying that they should be banned because it's like a free touchdown or like a free first down. And then that was accompanied by a compilation of Jordan Love and the Packers failing
Yes.
tush
Yeah.
pushes.
Yes, that's on you. Like that. Like, go draft yourself. Jalen Hurts was passed on by all 31 other teams. He was the 40th pick or something like that? Second round quarterback.
Yeah, he was
He was passed on by all 32 teams.
Yeah,
and then
the Eagles. But like, you all had the opportunity to draft the quarterback who can squat 600 pounds, and you all declined it, and now you're seeing it fall into fruition. I think the Eagles, Howie Roseman is possibly the greatest GM in the league.
I think currently he's in the conversation.
Like when the Rams won the Super Bowl, I would have possibly said Les Snead. I still think Les Snead is very good with the way the Rams can draft, but Howie Roseman, even with deals and the draft, he is absolutely magnificent. Getting just how he gets these studs to fall to later picks is just magnificent.
Dan, did you have something to say?
Yeah, Jalen Hurts was the 53rd overall.
Oh,
Those teams passed on him twice.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Like, that's on you. Sorry, Colts. Like, who did you draft? I don't even know. God, it gets me mad.
Nobody good.
Don't ban the tush push. Part of the game.
Teams build around this play. Like, the Eagles have a great offensive line that's able to run that play. Buffalo also has a big team that's able to do that play. If you can't hack it, you can't hack it. Find yourself a new play. I don't know.
I'm only going to say the Rams come familiar with their scheme. You have Matt Stafford, not mobile, not big. You don't see the Rams doing it. You also don't see them. They're just like, yep, that's going to happen. We're going to get tush pushed.
Future Raider Matt Stafford, though.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, hold on. We can talk about that for a second. I have not been extremely kept up on the Matt Stafford trade lore. I don't understand it because I don't know who we're gonna draft. And
you have Stetson.
No, they came out and they said they're comfortable with Jimmy G as their starting quarterback.
Did they actually say that?
I would love to see that.
Yeah, I think you need to jump off Matt Stafford at some point. I feel like
okay, but then I saw a great tweet about this. It was like, man, there should be a team that should trade for Matt Stafford should have a really good, solid wide receiver one, a young and upcoming defense, and a great offensive-minded head coach. And then they were like, the Los Angeles Rams.
Like the San Francisco 49ers.
Who's their number one right now? You want to call Brandon Ayuk?
Yeah.
Bro, with their Robert Saleh back at DC, that's a crazy take.
Mm-hmm.
That's a crazy take. Listen, if this is the end of the Matt Stafford era, it was great. I'll hang the jersey on my wall. But I don't think it is. I also just don't know who I know you guys have not been in quarterback steady franchise fan bases for a while.
Hey, that's
I have been, and I think I'm just very nervous to see where we would go from there. Especially because
come try it. It's fun.
We high key are pretty close to contending. That's just my take. But someone else, do you have?
Yeah, I mean, I'm done talking about the Rams. We do this too much. It's Joe. You got
sorry. I have an interesting team to follow.
Not really. You just make it.
You don't have a quarterback on your roster.
That's why it's fun.
Not a single.
That's
quarterback.
why it's
Tommy
fun.
DeVito.
No, you have no quarterbacks on your
That's
contract.
why
I will say this: the Giants are objectively a more entertaining team than the Rams.
Thank you.
The Giants give me anxiety.
Yeah.
Well, they don't give me anxiety because I'm not a fan. If I was a fan, I don't know what I would do.
I think about the Giants and I'm like, that I feel bad for you.
It's fun though. I love it. Yeah, and you got to just have fun with it. It's like the Islanders. The Islanders just lose all the time, but I love that because that's the way they play. They play to lose. They don't play to win. They play to lose.
Oliver Wahlstrom back on waivers. So
And it's
Good.
ridiculous.
I'm glad.
one goal, 1 assist, and 24 shots since December.
All right. Dan, did you have something, or can we?
No, I was just right. Tommy DeVito is the only quarterback under contract for the Giants right now.
I do want to say,
Except for my Timbers.
yeah, I don't know if this is more of a touchback return type point, but just in general, I'm not a huge fan of I guess, for example, the Aaron Rodgers thing where it's an aging quarterback, still has a couple of years. You purchase him for a little bit, hoping to push for a Super Bowl. Most of the time, and this is all 4 sports, most of the time it doesn't work. The only time I can think of it really working out successfully is Tom Brady on Tampa. But other than that, like, I'd rather develop a young quarterback that's going to be with the team for a long time.
And, like, that's exciting to me. Like, seeing, though Jared Goff is not a Ram anymore, seeing Jared Goff succeed in Detroit is cool. Because partially he did develop in LA, like he played in the Super Bowl. And
Peyton with the Broncos, another example of like a late older guy.
He had a good amount of time.
He had a few years with him.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't want to keep going.
But it's like, I don't think I'd rather see the Rams keep Matt Stafford, draft like a Jackson Dart in the 2nd or 3rd round, and have him develop. Like have a year under Matt Stafford. Next year, ship Matt off to Las Vegas. Like
if I'm a team looking for a quarterback right now, I don't want a trade for Matt Stafford.
I honestly don't get it.
Matt Stafford probably will have another 3, maybe 4 years where he's going to be a solid to good to above average quarterback. But that's all you're getting. You're only getting let's say 5 years maximum that he's still in the league. And that's just not worth it when you could draft a younger quarterback.
I agree.
So, speaking of older players, supposedly Sports Illustrated is reporting that Gronk is interested in coming back, and Joe's team, the Denver Broncos,
I did hear that.
I heard that he wants to come back. I didn't know that.
Bo Nix to Gronk
would go.
That would be insane.
Bo Nix is probably around the same skill level as Tom Brady, so I'd say
I'd agree.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready to move on from this conversation. Touchback return. Joe.
Can we go over the rules?
Yeah. For those of you that don't know the rules, Ryan,
he can't get it. He doesn't understand.
We're going to say a prompt. If the other two guys then have the opportunity to say either touchback, meaning they don't agree with the take and they're going to let it go and they're going to start at the 30-yard line, or they're going to return it, meaning they can take it and run with it.
Which means I'm arguing the take.
Which means you agree with the take.
I don't get it.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
So touchback means I'm arguing it.
Touchback means you don't like it.
That's why I don't get it.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Return means you're going to play it,
Yeah, you can run with it.
Yes.
So how does that make sense? Touchback means I'm going to give it up.
Yeah, you're not touching it.
So why does that? Yeah. So why does touchback mean I'm going to fight it?
We'll make this poll, and we'll let the
No.
fans
I'm solid on this. Joe's solid on this.
I think even if we gave it to a poll, I feel like Ryan's wrong.
If it's
don't.
Touchback, that means I let it go. I stay with it. I agree.
No,
I'm going to accept it.
No, because if you're returning,
I'm playing it.
Yeah, you're playing it. If you return it, it's a gamble, but you have a good chance of getting more than the 20 yards.
That's why
that's
you return.
A net positive.
I think it makes perfect sense. I think
it's like the dynamic kickoff, and my way is the actual kickoff.
No,
that's
Joe. Give us a take here.
My first take is I would say that the flavor combination of chocolate and peanut butter, it might be the best flavor combination out there. At least like top 3.
I'm going to return that. For top 3, definitely. Yeah.
It's just so perfect.
I actually don't know which word to say right now.
If you disagree, you say touchback.
Okay.
If you agree, say return.
So top 3 is the take?
Yeah, I'll say top 3.
So then I'll return.
Okay.
I would agree with that.
What would you say like is your top, like number 1 flavor combination?
Number 1 for me is chocolate peanut butter.
I'd say, I don't know. It might not be number 1 for me, but like I can't think of anything better right now.
Maybe it's just because I'm on an Uncrustables kick right now, but man, peanut butter and jelly. Like that is, oh my God.
I was going to say mint chocolate is in the conversation too.
Absolutely. Bottom 5.
I like mint chocolate. It's probably maybe top 10.
Well, I'm not saying it's definitely there, but it's in the conversation. Anything else with that one? Or are we're good to move on? All right, Ryan, you got it?
I'll go last. I actually have to think of a take. So.
I'm sorry.
Ryan is not only unprepared.
I don't get this concept.
He doesn't get
It's a pretty standard concept.
This is why you lose every game.
Yeah, which we'll get to soon. I have a touchback return.
Is this the one that we were talking about that I forgot?
Yes. Okay. Just let me do the segment, Ryan. If you're not going to contribute, if you're not going to prepare, if you're not going to know how it works, you get to go last.
Sure.
Now you made me forget. My take is that the NHL should have an award for the best defensive defenseman. Yes. They have an award for the best offensive forward. They have an award for the best defensive forward. award for the best offensive defenseman. Well, the award for best defensive defenseman.
It's not offensive defenseman.
It's just defensemen, but they aren't openly willing to say that it's offensive.
It's
But
it's just based off.
So
the
we
points.
both return though, right?
I would return.
Yes, I also return. I completely.
And I think that
He got one.
He got one.
at
That's
least
one.
for this season, from what I've seen so far, Jacob Slavin making quite a case for best defensive defenseman, especially considering Four Nations.
Adam Pelech in 2021 should have had that award.
Like, yeah, I mean, I'm an Islander fan, but
Adam Pelech was doing what Jacob Slavin did in the Four Nations tournament.
it wasn't Jacob Slade.
Yeah, but there wasn't a Four Nations that year, so
No one cares.
Yeah, actually, no one.
Joe, do you have another take for us?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that Saquon Barkley should have won the MVP. The NFL.
Ryan?
I'm gonna. Okay.
He doesn't know again.
No, I do. I'm trying to think of if I actually agree or not. I would say I return to the fact that there's never not going to be a quarterback. There's never going to be a non-quarterback that wins the award ever again, in my opinion. I don't know what in the NFL would need to be done for a non-quarterback to win at this point. So I agree out of spite towards the NFL.
I'm gonna. Dan, did you want to say something? And then I'll.
Yeah, I'll say touchback, because if you look at Josh Allen's 3-week stretch of Chiefs, Rams, Lions, he was the team. He was the most valuable.
Which team beat him?
Okay, the Rams did, but he beat the other two.
Oh, I was gonna say the
Specifically
Kansas City
defense.
Chiefs.
I'm gonna say touchback just because that same thing. I think Josh Allen was more valuable to the team overall, and that's the same Lamar Jackson argument. Was I think Josh Allen was more valuable to his team than Lamar was to his team, and same thing with Saquon.
Sorry, you go.
Maybe it is just more out of spite because I don't like seeing a quarterback win every year. You know, there's 11 offensive players on the field. It's not just the quarterback.
You know what? They should make a quarterback award, like similar to what we were talking about, a quarterback award than the actual most valuable player. I understand that Josh Allen was more valuable directly to the Bills than Saquon was to the Eagles, but Saquon had a running back season that hadn't been seen in since are we saying Eric Dickerson? That was the claim.
I mean, yeah, but like he did get Opoy, which is a similar. I know I understand. I understand.
Opoy also kind of pisses me off because it's really just MVP. Like sometimes the player who actually deserved it.
Mm-hmm. It is a goofy award. They got to strengthen it up a little bit.
I think the NFL just kind of needs an overhaul of their awards.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's my touchback or return, but I think you guys would both return.
I would return that, yeah. And Ryan knows how the game works now.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add to this conversation?
I don't know. I've had a really chill week. I actually don't have any hot takes.
All right. I'm going to give you my last one here then. Unless, Joe, did you have another one you want to go?
It's all you.
All right. Just let me cook for a second here. I think spring break should not exist. Here's my reasoning for it. Spring break is a made-up holiday. And this is what we do in America. America is all about made-up holidays, right? We add federal holidays to the calendar to get off from work, to go on vacation. Spring break didn't exist until like 80 years ago. Some swim coach,
A decent amount of time.
some swim coach just took his kids down to Fort Lauderdale and they just hung out for the week. That's what spring break is. Then all of a sudden the tourist industry got a hold of it, and now we're on spring break. I just shorten the semester by a week. I don't need the spring break. Just shorten it. What do you got?
Touchback, because of the fact that you cannot predict how early or late Easter will be. Like in the fall, we get Columbus Day / Indigenous Peoples Day.
Columbus Day.
Yeah, Italian Americans Day. That's what it should be called. But we get that, and that's is going to land halfway through the semester. So you're saying like you're fine not taking a break and just grinding.
I'm ready to go. Just let me go to the end. Yep.
I may be biased by the fact that in today and tomorrow. I have a combination of 3 different exams, but I personally really like the break halfway through the semester.
I think we could just spread out the exams more. You don't
I
have to
would
have-
love that personally.
You don't need to have all the exams, because that's what we're doing here. Is we're going to put all the exams on one week and then we're going to get it off the next week. If you just spread it out, everyone's fine.
I think it's more like, I don't know. At least with, let's say, like the spring semester, we don't get off for President's Day. We get off for MLK Day. Besides that, we don't get off for St. Patrick's Day. We get off for Easter. That's the only.
Then just start adding holidays.
I'd just rather the break, because like in the fall you get the fall, like you get fall break, that 4 days, you get Thanksgiving, then you're done. They're making up for the fact that we get like you get more breaks in the fall than you do now.
But why do we need the break? Like the rest of the world doesn't function where they just like give you a week off.
I mean, I don't want to speak for STEM majors, but like I feel like look at Joe.
There are STEM scientists that don't have breaks.
I'm tired.
But like the STEM scientists aren't. Again, I actually don't know. I don't know why I'm speaking on this, but like I feel like the education part of it, like they are just doing their work, right? Like the quote, like you're not working a day in life if you enjoy what you're doing.
You're right. It's a lot easier to be a doctor than it is to be studying chemistry.
Exactly. It's a lot easier to be
It
a
was
doctor.
facetious.
I agree. Ted's
Obviously not.
return.
I think it's I think it's easier being the profession than studying to be the profession, because you've already made it.
I mean, I think it depends heavily on the profession.
I would say, yeah, it depends on the profession,
Okay.
but I don't.
But I think the break is a good thing.
Okay, and that's one opinion.
I mean,
agrees. You're out.
I think, I don't know, I'm in the middle. I mean, I like it, but if it wasn't there, I would also like getting out.
I think
a week earlier.
It may also be because we don't know what a world without spring break looks like. I mean, so like say it was like this semester was just cut a week shorter, we just worked through. My interpretation of it could be different. Like I've never had it where it isn't.
And that's why I'm advocating for a new approach.
Well, so I think at least, I don't know how your school was, but in K through 12, it makes more sense to have a spring break than in college, because what we would do is if we had an abundance of snow days,
Basically, have spring break in May.
or we would have take some of the days out of spring break. Like I think one year we had a bunch of snow days in the middle of the winter. We had like Monday, Tuesday was spring break, and then we had class the rest of the week to make up for those days instead of pushing it back farther.
We never had.
Really?
Because we would our Memorial Day was built with the snow days. So like say it snowed no days, we would get the Thursday, Friday off, and then up to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
So you had a week.
We basically that happened one year. We had 0 snow days, like 0 anything,
And then you get that.
and we basically had a week off for Memorial Day. Like that was peak, because then it was really nice out. You could actually go and do stuff.
Well, see, I really liked the way my school did it, my school system, where if you have no snow days, we just get out at like the beginning of June instead of like midway through. So like we're ending up getting out of school pretty early.
You want to know when my high school got out last year? Like fully? I don't know if this may just be the way it's been working. Like June 28th.
That's really bad.
It was awful. Like they graduated the 29th.
Yeah, well, last year was late for New York school.
Yes, New York school districts were kind of cooked us.
1 year.
Not us.
Are you even you're just private.
Yeah, it's fine.
When did you guys get out? Like May 5th?
Senior year we got out like beginning of May.
Was your thing in like high school senior year that your APs were your finals?
We don't do AP.
Oh yes. Okay. The way it worked at Chaminade was that their APs are basically their finals, so they had to
Yeah, I mean that's
to like mess around.
That's a little goofy.
I thought it was bad. Wait, you didn't do APs?
Yeah. I can actually do a whole 50 minutes on why APs are bad.
I agree. I think the College Board is a scam, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, okay. We're all agreed.
College Board sucks. I like being able to
Non-profit.
do.
I think why am I paying like $60 for your test?
I like being able to do college classes in high school. I think
I did
that concept.
I did
fine.
dual enrollment. I took
Yes.
classes through.
It's that like had that where it was like a UConn program where if you got a certain grade, I think it was like a 85 or above or something on that, it would count for college credit.
Yeah, that's why
Credits from a defunct university, St. Rose. I have forensic credits from there, so now they're out of Albany.
That's fine.
Oh,
like I had,
Albany.
I got like a video production credit. I got my Spanish credit. The Bly's like all college, but yeah, College Board's a huge scam.
We can do a whole nother episode.
Yeah, so
College Board's a scam.
We'll keep away from that.
Yeah. They're probably gonna have us canceled by then.
Yep.
It's time for the game. We all have pens in front of us. We all have paper. Gentlemen, turn your paper over. Find out what the game is about. So we have, and Dan will put this up on the screen because he's been so nice to do that. We have a list of players traded by the Miami Marlins. Now, I need you to tell me what team each of these players were traded to. The way this is going to work is you can pick out a guy on the list, and you can say what team he is. If you get it right without a hint, that's 3 points. I'll give you a hint, either the division, meaning East, Central, or West, or league, National or American. That'll be 2 points. However, if I give you the hint and I say National League and then you say Yankees, that's minus 1 point. So if you get a team outside of the hint, that's minus a point.
If I guess it correctly, is that still minus a point, or if I'm guessing a different player?
No, if I say, like, let's say I said I think you'd need to think of a fake example. If like Joe Smith was traded to the Blue Jays, right? And you asked for a hint, and I told you he was in the American League, and then you guessed Brewers, that would be minus a point.
Yeah.
Do we all follow?
But if I
home as well?
Yeah, I'm locked on.
All right.
Who's going first?
Since Joe wins all the time, we're gonna let Ryan go first.
Okay, that's how it is. I'll take the, I guess, easy one. Can I get Christian Yelich to the Brewers?
Christian Yelich to the Brewers is correct. For Ryan.
Is this the first trade that they had, or is this where they are currently?
It is where they were traded from the Marlins.
Okay. Can I get Jazz Chisholm to the Yankees?
That is correct.
Can I get Giancarlo Stanton to the Yankees?
That is correct.
Can I get Nathan Eovaldi to the Red Sox?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Can I get Starling Marte to the Diamondbacks?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
Okay. Did I get a hint?
You have to ask for a player.
Let's go Austin Barnes.
National League.
Can I get a second?
You can get a second.
Yeah, I'll get a second hint.
National League West.
I have to remember what National League West is. Can I get to the Giants?
No. Not minus a point, though, because he guessed in the division.
So can I piggyback off?
You can go ahead, yeah.
Can I get him to the Diamondbacks?
Nope.
Okay.
Are we just going to do this?
I'm prepared for that.
All right.
There's only... Do I only know one other?
Can I get Kike Hernandez to the Dodgers?
Kike Hernandez to the Dodgers is correct for 3.
Can I get Austin Barnes to the Giants?
Austin Barnes to the Giants is incorrect.
I just said that.
Wait.
Can we remember that? Dan has Joe just saying that?
Joe did say that.
He did.
You said Diamondback.
That's minus a point. Ryan can't answer that one.
Wait. I lose a point for that?
Yeah, you can't say something that someone else has already said. This has been a rule. Joe lost points for this last week.
I did lose points for that.
You got to pay attention.
I hate this.
I'm sorry. You were here last week when we did this too.
Can I get Austin Barnes to the Dodgers?
Austin Barnes to the Dodgers is correct for 1 point.
Can I get Luis Arias to the Padres?
Luis Arias to the Padres is correct.
Can I get a hint?
What player?
On let's go JT Realmuto.
That would be National League.
Is it him to the Dodgers as well?
That's incorrect.
Can I get the Phillies?
Phillies is correct for 2.
Thank you.
Can I get a hint on Josh Naylor?
He's saying the ones that I actually like.
You don't know. You don't know this one though. I actually guarantee
my
that
strategy.
you don't know this one. That's National League.
Can I get another hint?
That's National League West.
Oh, okay. I thought it was.
Yes. No. I know what you were thinking. It's not.
Is it Josh Naylor to the? Let's go D-backs.
Nope.
Giants.
Nope.
Dodgers.
Nope.
Who else is
Padres is correct. Bang.
Oh, what's the fourth team in the West?
Couldn't tell you.
15, and I'm not telling you.
Or yeah, fifth.
You guys are bad at this.
I told you I'm horrible at these.
A lot of them are on the same team now, though, which is why I thought it was kind of easy. But
can I get a hint on Luis Castillo?
there are actually two answers to this one, and they're both in the National League.
Can I get another hint?
National League West and National League Central. He was traded twice by the Marlins. That's how bad the Marlins are. They traded Luis Castillo twice.
Can I go him to the Padres?
That would be correct. The other team was the Reds, where he spent most of his career.
But I can just take shots in the dark because I won't lose a point.
Yeah, you don't lose a point if you just
Can I get Michael King to the Yankees?
Michael King to the Yankees is correct, and that's a great guess.
I'm not gonna lie. Win or lose, I'm impressing myself right now. Like with
I think this is pretty good for you. Joe?
Can I get hint on Marcelo Ozuna?
I also don't think Ryan knows this one, though. It's National League.
Can I get another hint?
National League Central.
My God.
Yeah.
Let's go Reds.
Nope. We're just doing this now.
I think the White Sox.
Sorry, that's minus a point.
Aren't they American League?
White Sox are an American League team.
I actually didn't meant to do that.
National League Central. Can I get the Cubs?
Nope.
I gotta think about who's in.
As soon as we started this game, I just completely blanked.
The Cardinals.
It is the Cardinals. Yeah.
So I get a point back.
So you just get a net zero on that.
I was completely blanked on every team that I know. Can I get a hint on Nathan Eovaldi?
American League.
Can I get another hint?
American League East.
Can I go him to the is he on the Blue Jays?
Nope.
Can I get the Yankees?
The Yankees is correct.
He was with the Yankees.
Maybe my best showing yet.
Yeah, this is really good.
I think it is. Because I am 2-0 right now. Can I get a hint on?
Hey. Oh wait.
On Jake Berger.
Sorry. Do you want two hints or one hint?
One hint.
American League.
Can I get another?
Ask for two hints, right?
I need to make sure that I'm
American League West.
Could I get
I don't know a single.
Can I get the Astros?
Nope.
Or on
You can guess anyone.
Here, do whatever you want.
I know.
It's a free country.
Can I get the Angels?
Nope.
Can I get the Athletics?
Nope.
See, I don't want to guess anymore because I don't think I can name another team there. Can I get Josh Bell to the Nationals?
No, good guess, but that's all right.
Can I get Josh Bell to the Rangers?
No.
Can I get a hint on Pablo Lopez?
I'll give you this hint. He was traded for Luis Ariz. Because I'm done giving out these hints where you guys just like go back and forth. Guess.
So Padres.
No, that's incorrect.
Can I get a hint on Pablo Lopez?
It's in the American League.
Can I go to the Rays?
Nope. This is bad. I might.
Was that Pablo Lopez was in the trade where the Marlins acquired.
Yeah, I went through that debacle in my head.
I learned today that I really do not follow the Miami Marlins.
Can I get a hint on Zach Gallen?
He was traded for Jazz Chisholm to get to where he is now.
The Arizona Diamondbacks.
The Arizona Diamondbacks is good.
And that's 2.
That's 2.
Who is that?
Zach Gallen. I'm really impressing myself right now. I got like.
There's a couple really easy ones left.
I get Miguel Rojas to like the Braves.
Nope.
That Gallen was. Wait, when they asked for another hint on the second player, I have a question that I think is right.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. I think it's wrong, but I'm gonna shoot it anyway. Can I get Starling Marte to the Athletics?
That is correct.
Yeah. What's up?
That's a great guess.
In my bag. I'm in my bag.
If anyone remembers Starling Marte,
In my bag.
the Athletics.
Did he like have like a crazy stolen base season?
Yeah, he went off that year.
He went insane. Oof.
Joe?
I'm lost right now.
Rattled.
All right, can I get Rojas to the Dodgers?
That's correct.
Was that for 3?
That's for 3.
Yeah. Good.
I just when in doubt, say the Dodgers.
Can I ask who is worth 3 points right now? Is it Tanner Scott, Dontrell Williams, Miguel Cabrera, Adam Duvall?
Tanner Scott, Dontrell Willis, Adam Duvall, Miguel Cabrera, and I believe Josh Bell.
Yeah, Josh Bell, because I guessed 13. Is it? I don't want to sound like an idiot.
There's a freebie on here. Like, I really thought this one you guys would have gotten right.
Is it who I think it is?
I don't know what you're thinking, man.
I know. And I'm going to sound like such a casual when I say it. Like, can I get Miguel Cabrera to the Tigers?
That's correct for 3. Yeah.
That was it, right?
That was the freebie.
Okay. Yeah. Because there's another, I think it's Cabrera, that was on like the Mets at one point in 2015, and I get really confused. I don't know who it is.
As Drupal Cabrera?
Probably.
Yeah.
And but okay.
I get a hint on Josh Bell.
This team was recently in the World Series over the past 3 years.
Can I get him to the Phillies?
Nope.
Can I get him?
Wait, hold on. I'm doing the math in my head. Okay, you're fine. Yeah. They were in the World Series within the past 3 years, right?
Can I get him to the Diamondbacks?
That's correct.
That's for 2. Diamondbacks. What are we doing here? Like, I think half of these have either been acquired, like, to the Diamondbacks or acquired from, and they are no longer rostered by the Diamondbacks.
Well, some of these guys are in trades for other guys. Like Marcelo Zuna was in the Zach Gallen trade.
We haven't gotten there yet.
No, we did.
You did.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Sorry,
Was he in that trade?
Yeah, because Marcelo Zuna, because Gallen was a Cardinal at one point.
That's true.
Cardinals have had everyone in their organization at some point.
Can I get a hint on, say, Tanner Scott?
This trade happened last season.
Judging by Dan's reaction, I'm going to say to the Red Sox.
No.
Can I get Pablo Lopez to the Twins?
Pablo Lopez, the Twins, is correct. And now, is that 2 or 1?
You did give 2 hints because it was the Luis Arias hint and the American.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's 1.
Oh, damn. I low-key thought that was fresh.
All right, so right now we have left Tanner Scott has 1 hint. Jake Berger has 2 hints. You have Duvall and Willis are left.
Okay.
Can I get, let's say, Willis to the Astros?
Nope.
Tanner Scott happened last year. Can I get another hint on Tanner Scott?
He was traded. He's traded to a team that plays the Dodgers a lot.
Can I get the Padres?
That's correct.
All right. Did I get a hint on Willis?
He was in the Miguel Cabrera trade.
I don't remember where you went. I have the worst knowledge with this kind
We
of.
just went over this, Joe.
I know that is my problem. Can I get another hint?
He was
Just please piss off, Ryan.
he was in the Miguel Cabrera trade, and the team is in the American League Central. This is how much I'm spoon feeding you to.
Oh, was it the Tigers?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it was a tie.
And that was Dontrell Willis, right?
That's Dontrell Willis. Yeah,
So we now have Adam Duvall and Jake Berger left.
yeah. Jake Berger also has 2 hints on him.
What are our hints on Jake Berger?
American League and West. I'll give you another hint because I'm feeling like such a nice guy. He got traded this offseason and hasn't played a game yet for the team.
That game stuff. Could I name that trade?
No, that's the trade. He just got traded.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was a White Sox.
Can we confirm that the teams we have already said for Jake Berger were the Astros, Angels, and Athletics?
Yes.
I don't think the Athletics were set.
No, I said that you did it.
Joe did that. Yeah.
The issue is that I don't know any other. I could be real stupid. Can I say the Rangers?
That's correct.
The Rangers are West.
The Rangers are West.
So like if the Astros are West, the Rangers have to be West.
And then there was one.
Do we have any hints on Adam Duvall?
No, there are no
Yo,
hints on him.
can we let's mutually agree to like not take a hint?
So we're just gonna guess 30 teams.
No, okay. Let's each
It's
get
29. You know it's not the Marlins.
Yeah.
each get
That's
2
true.
guesses each to just shoot straight.
Could I get the Dodgers?
Nope.
Can I get the Mariners?
Nope.
And the Astros.
Nope.
Can I take the Twins?
Potential spam calling me. Nope.
Okay, we can take a hint. I'll give it to you.
Can I get the Rays?
Nope.
Let's see a hint.
He made a World Series run with this team.
Can I get another hint?
He made a World Series run with this team, and they're from the National League.
Cubs?
Nope.
Can I get the Diamondbacks?
Nope. You guys are awful.
Nationals?
No.
Phillies.
No.
Braves?
That's 1 point.
Yeah, I know.
That should be like 0.1 points at this point.
All right. How do we think we did there?
I think Ryan won.
I would be lying if I said I wasn't confident.
I said at this, when we were talking about what kind of game we would play today,
Can I see if I got my math right?
that I am not confident in this topic, and it's going to be sad to see my perfect record go.
Should be tied.
All right. Ryan, how many points do you think you had?
31.
I didn't have that. I did.
You have
30.
9 because you lost 2 points.
I have 29. You did lose 2 points.
Okay, I have it. I was with my loss. Okay, whatever.
So, final score,
I still think I won.
Ryan 29, Joe 12.
Yep.
Let's go.
I want to go over for 1 second the fact that this lineup, now some of these guys were traded for each other, but, kind of like all else holding, this lineup could win a World Series. I believe that.
Yeah.
The Marlins traded every single one of these guys. Luis Castillo, they traded twice. That's it.
They had a 3,000 hit club member on this.
Yes, traded him.
But we're also trading guys that they traded like Mike Piazza. Like they've just.
I didn't even put everyone. Yes, I didn't even put everyone on here.
They might be one of the worst overall franchises in MLB
Because
history.
what I think is
They're
worth
bottom 3.
is that like these guys were all, besides Miguel Cabrera, like relatively young when they were.
Miguel Cabrera was young too, though. Yeah.
It was after the second World Series.
Oh.
Way.
Yeah. So like this is like this team can compete right now.
if we talk,
I think that's what's kind of crazy.
yeah, if we talk MVPs on this lineup, we have Miguel Cabrera won an MVP. You have Yelich won an MVP. Stanton won an MVP. Cy Youngs. Do we have any Cy Youngs?
I feel like Zach Gallen has been in conversation.
No, he hasn't won. Dontrelle Willis, Rookie of the Year. They traded him. You have like almost everybody on this list is an all-star. Luis Ariz, 3-time hit leader. Like it's absolutely ridiculous, the guys they've traded. And I'm gonna rest my case there. The Marlins are a bottom 3 organization in baseball.
Yeah, fair enough.
They draft really well.
They draft
They
well.
Yeah.
really do.
They don't know how to keep
They're
them, though.
just another farm system for the rest of the league
Yep.
at this point.
Them and the Pirates.
They clearly don't get like a return either because they actually just aren't competitive.
No,
What do you think? Oh, sorry, never mind.
no. I was just gonna say closing arguments for this episode, and then we're gonna put a ball on it.
That Paul Skeens will leave the Pirates, or not that. Like I think he'll be like, no, I really want to stay, and they're gonna be like, well, we're not gonna pay you. So
He Brian Hayes to the Yankees.
I don't want to see it. I'm not crazy about him. Joe,
All I'm saying is to all my fans out there, I will redeem myself next time. Bring me to
back
3-1 record.
back.
comment if you're Team Joe or Team Red.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave it there. Make sure
If
you watch
you're-
on a few devices.
If you're Team Ryan, you're gonna get banned. But
I didn't say
And
it.
for Team Joe,
All right, that's it, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Episode number 5 of the 3 Points Podcast.
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Comment again, comment a third time. That's all we got for you.
Right.